HomeTown Buffet was a chain of buffet and steakhouse restaurants that opened in 1983 and closed in 2020. Welcome to Eric C. Productions. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified of my latest video that are posted during the week. Please leave a suggestion or a comment, and maybe you might see that video in a future posting. Thanks for watching, and now back to the program.
Oh, excuse me, this is not what I ordered.
It is what you ordered.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
At HomeTown Buffet, you're never disappointed with an order because you don't order. You just choose. Whether it's something tender, hearty, or crisp, what you see will be exactly as good as what you get.
That's what I ordered.
That's what that is.
No.
Yes.
HomeTown Buffet. Great choice.
Buffet Inc. was founded by Roe Hatlin and C. Dennis Scott in 1983. Hatlin and Scott decided to open a buffet-style operation, which they expected to prove economical both for themselves and their customers. Without waitstaff and bartenders, the buffet would necessitate a lower payroll than more formal operations and might appeal to customers who preferred not to pay gratuities. Scott planned the restaurant's offerings, designing a series of menus that centered on typical U.S. favorites, such as fried chicken, baked fish, and hamburgers, with particular attention to the value-conscious diner. He made sure that each meal included salad and dessert. Also featured were pasta dishes and other fare that could easily be prepared fresh in small batches throughout the day by cooks, rather than highly trained and expensive chefs. Old Country Buffet opened in March of 1984 in a small strip mall on the outskirts of Minneapolis. There, customers encountered a plain but comfortable decor, a buffet station with lines at either end, affording the customer a view of all the food items, and a generous and varied menu. Customers prepaid the fixed rate before lining up at the buffet. The restaurant was an instant success. Hatlin and Scott's initial cautious projections for sales of $1 million during its first year were doubled by the end of 1984. By 1987, the Old Country Buffet chain had grown to include 11 restaurants in Minnesota, 7 in Wisconsin, 4 in Illinois, and the remainder in new territories including Missouri, Nebraska, Pennsylvania, and Oklahoma. You're probably wondering, why am I doing a Old Country Buffet history if I'm talking about HomeTown Buffet? Well, we're getting there. Old Country Buffet began to expand, and C. Dennis Scott decided to leave the company he had helped to build. HomeTown Buffet was originally started by C. Dennis Scott in 1991 in San Diego, California. C. Dennis Scott adopted the format that made Old Country Buffet successful. He incorporated the scatter system, a layout that featured individual food items throughout, a system that hastened the self-service process and thereby allowed each restaurant to accommodate more customers. By mid-1996, Scott's company operated 74 HomeTown Buffets and franchised 19 HomeTown Buffets. The prior year, HomeTown reported earnings of $6.6 million on revenues of $152 million. In June of 1996, Buffet Inc. announced that it would acquire HomeTown Buffet in a stock and debt transaction valued at about $190 million when it was consummated in September of 1996. The merger made good geographical sense as the strongest markets for Old Country Buffet were in the Midwest and Southeast, while HomeTown had the majority of its units on the West Coast. The deal also reunited the co-founders of Buffet Inc., with Hatlin continuing as chairman and CEO and Scott serving as vice chairman. Buffet Inc.'s headquarters remained at Eden Prairie. At year's end, 1996, Buffet Inc. owned or franchised a total of 270 restaurants. In another follow-up to the merger, during 1997, Buffet Inc. converted more than 24 Old Country Buffet to HomeTown buffets. Such conversions were said to increase sales at stagnating units. In April of 1999, Buffet Inc. purchased an 80% stake in Tahoe Joe's Inc., the operator of two Tahoe Joe's famous steakhouses in California, thereby moving further into the non-buffet sector. In 2006, the group merged with Ryan's Restaurant Group, which had more than 300 locations across the United States. That's when trouble started. Due to external economic factors such as the housing market crashed and the Great Recession, Buffet Inc. and its restaurants declared bankruptcy in 2008 and 2012. Food Management Partners, or FMP, purchased the company in 2015 when it had more than 300 stores, only for it to declare bankruptcy again in 2016.
Happening right now, employees and customers showing up at the several local HomeTown Buffet restaurants only to learn they have closed abruptly. Photojournalist Jenny Creighton is there at one location. Jenny, that is an empty HomeTown Buffet.
That's right, Steve. This is the Claremont Drive location of HomeTown Buffet, and as you're looking inside, there's nobody in there. This is supper time, and normally this place would be absolutely full of people having dinner at HomeTown Buffet. 3 locations in San Diego County closed, 4 are still open, and the corporate has said in a statement that it's because of corporate restructuring. That didn't help these people in the video we're showing you. They're the employees who've been working here, loyal employees, and they were saying goodbye to each other. The person in the middle with the blue shirt, he's the general manager, and he was trying to encourage each and every one of them to go on and find something new and move on from here. And then we were able to talk to one of the young employees, a really nice kid. He's a dishwasher, and this is what he had to say.
Because we come from San Diego, it's kind of hard to live here with all the rent, especially going high and stuff like that. So to be honest, I can't lose the job right now.
And Steve, back here live, a group of people just left the front door. They tried the front door and found it wasn't open. One person here who's reading the sign which says closed, right above the sign which says welcome to HomeTown Buffet. So we'll have more for you on 10news.com and try to give you a few more answers, but it was sad to see the employees saying goodbye to each other. Back to you in the studio.
And she looks very disappointed that the buffet is closed for the night.
FMP Management owned Fresh Acquisitions and Buffets Inc. until June 2020 when it ceased operations. Buffet LLC, the parent of 4 buffet concepts and 1 steakhouse, declared bankruptcy in April of 2021 as COVID-19 significantly disrupted operations and severely limited demand. Before COVID, the companies operated roughly 90 stores across 27 states. Buffet LLC oversaw Ryan's, Old Country Buffet, Tahoe Joe's Famous Steakhouse, HomeTown Buffet, and Fire Mountain. But as federal, state, and local governments implemented shelter-in-place orders, customer spending and foot traffic declined, and the restaurant's liquidity took a major hit. As a result, all of the stores have closed except 6 Tahoe Joe locations in California. Those 6 restaurants had combined revenue of roughly $21 million per year before the pandemic. Hey, if you just watched my video, thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.